check. How are you doing wherever you are? Happy New Year. Today is the 31st. Yeah, the year is over. Just quick like that, it's over. So let's finish it on a lighter note. So there's this comedian, I've seen a lot of his reels. It's quite funny, to be honest with you. His name is Ryan. Yes, Ryan Davis. So he has this stand up that is Women Are Delusional AF. So this is on the Chocolate Sunday stand-up comedy channel. So I'm gonna leave the links down below. You can there's a lot more comedy there. It's really some of it is good stuff, depending on your taste. But let's listen to what Ryan has to say because all of us know like a really good comedian when they're talking about something, there's always truth. Like when they're saying women are delusional, we know that, but let's hear how the comedian puts it. Maybe we can enjoy a little bit of a giggle. All right, let's do this.
Delusional, that's why we don't mind lying. But fellas understand y'all are delusional, that's why we don't mind lying. Because that's the only way to keep you happy. That's why if you talk to a man that's been married a long time, ask your grandfather, how does he stay married so long? He'll tell you, happy wife, happy life. Because she prioritizes happiness. Not once does that nigga say, keep it real with a young blood. They love that shit. Just be honest with her and everything will work itself out. No, nigga. If she's happy, congratulations, nigga. You get to be married a little longer. That's how it works. And they get happiness. They get happiness, fellas, because they prioritize happiness. So make sure that they're happy. Because once they're happy, then in return, you still don't get happiness, nigga. It don't work like that. Well, you thought.
And you see, this is the thing about it's about feeling at oh. Oh, I choked. And that's the thing. The truth about this particular concept of happiness is that you can't really make another person happy. If that's your job, you're always going to lose. Because, especially the women, why in 1 month you can be dealing with 2, 3 different personalities. If you're trying to please it, first of all, it will be a full time job and then you'll fail. Then- because if she's not a secure woman who can just be happy, as you as a gentleman, don't be looking for a woman to make you happy. You should be a fully satisfied person where this person is just adding value. I know I'm not trying to explain the jokes. I'm just trying to use them, to explain a few things. I hope you don't mind too much. But I'll let it play some more. Let's continue.
It was reciprocal. I know you don't get happiness, nigga. And I know it sounds fucked up to some of the women, but it's okay. Because your man don't want any happiness from you for real. He don't. Don't try to, no lady in here, please don't try to prove me wrong and dedicate your day tomorrow to making your nigga happy. Fellas, think about that. Think about your woman waking up tomorrow and dedicating her entire day to making you happy. Doesn't that sound like the worst day of your fucking life? Worst day of your fucking life. Because she's not gonna ask you what she can do to make you happy. She's just gonna do a bunch of shit she feels should make you happy. And if you don't act the way she hopes you would act, so what she's doing now is a problem that you're not happy about some shit you never asked her to do. Delusional as fuck.
And you see, that's the thing, because it's always if you're in a position. Because I have to be honest with you, when you're with a woman who's into you like that, it's never really about that. I find that women who just settle for you, they'll always be putting up obstacles for you to jump over, and that's really what, in my opinion, that's why you should always look for somebody who really wants you. It's a lot less struggle. There'll be some struggle, yes, but it's a lot less struggle when somebody legitimately wants you. It's about risk mitigation, eh? So it's not about simping. I'm just saying risk mitigation.
There's some niggas in here laughing hard as shit. And then some other niggas here in prison like, man, I wish I could laugh, bro.
By the way, guys who are married, are you ever have you are actually in that position where, like, if you're in a position like this, where a comedian cracks a joke or somebody else cracks a joke or says something that you agree with, but you know your wife won't, that you won't really respond, that you would cower because that's what it is. You would, you're like, no, it's all right, and I actually don't follow that, although you follow it. Are you one of them? Do you have to do that to keep the peace? That's, I think, a better question.
You don't get happiness. And listen, it's nonsense. No man wants happiness from his woman. We wouldn't even believe you if you tried. Fellas, can you imagine you coming home, putting a pen and a piece of paper in front of your woman and say, write down what it's going to take for, and she puts a pen and paper in front of you and say, hey, baby, write down what it's going to take for me to make you happy. Fellas, what are you writing? You ain't got shit, do you? Look at them, nothing. Ladies, if y'all are so rational, why the fuck don't they have anything to write? Because they don't believe that you actually give a fuck about making them happy. He know it's a trap. Soon as he writes down what you can do to make him happy, you're going to look at it and go, so you saying I don't do this? So you saying I'm not happy? You're not happy? That's what you're saying?
Exactly.
Delusional as fuck.
Yes, that's exactly it. I've actually seen this when a lot of these street interviews you see when men are asking, or content creators are asking women questions, where you ask them one question, if, for example, if a man is to provide blah, 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 what are you providing? No, I'm just here by myself. No, me is enough. You see, somebody has to bring material wealth, but you think you are just enough. So if somebody disagrees with you, say, no, you have to bring this, you have to bring the punani, you have to bring the kids, you have to bring, oh no. They get so mad. It's like, you want free stuff. Basically, whichever way, it's just free stuff, adoration, and never have to do anything for the dude. Yeah?
So you're in luck, ladies. Men don't care nothing about happiness. Men care about peace. That's all men care about anyway. Men go through their whole life going like, this is how a man thinks. Long as no one's fucking with me, what a day. That's what peace looks like, ladies. That's all he wants is peace. Just wants to get to the end of the day where he feel like, hey, I ain't got nothing on my plate. It's over. Peace. But fellas, that is your job. It's your job to facilitate and keep your own peace. Your woman will not give you peace.
That actually is the point. Even that happiness people keep talking about, because happiness is fleeting. You can be happy today, something doesn't go your way as often, as things do. Then you are unhappy again. Then now the next thing happens, you're happy again. So it's up and down. It's not really something solid to anchor your life on. I think it's more that you're looking for meaning and satisfaction and to have pride in the things you do. I think that gives you a lot of more instances of that happiness you're looking for, and more sustained. So in your idea, because a lot of people are just looking for happiness, you just do drugs. You can be happy for a bit. You can do drugs. You can deal with the crazy women with crazy sex. I mean, you can be happy for a bit, but eventually, you know what it is. It's downhill.
She don't know nothing about peace.
No.
Peace ain't even some shit that they experience. Women know happiness. They don't know peace. If you ask a woman about peace, what peace is, she'll just describe extreme happiness.
Yes. Delirium.
The reason women will never experience peace is because peace resides where nothing is happening. When nothing is happening, that's where peace resides. And they will never know what the fuck that's like. Because there's never a time ever in a woman's life where she's thinking of nothing. The whole time I've been up here, your woman's been thinking the whole fucking time. And every time I say something she disagree with, she's like, fuck this fat nigga. He don't know what the fuck. They can't even just sit here and listen. Delusional as fuck.
Exactly.
Delusional. Can't do it. Not a woman in here that stopped thinking for a second. They can't.
Do you know, you guys, like, you notice, like, you heard people say, at least some of you have even experienced it, you're just having a very nice relationship, no drama. Then somebody just starts drama from nowhere. She testing you. You're wondering, what is this? Like, why do I have to deal with this? Like, everything is fine, but it seems it doesn't, it's not enough. And that's why you hear people say they have to go for the bad boy, because bad boy is bringing trauma every day. Heightened emotions every single day. Wow.
Do it. They will never know peace. So because they don't know peace, fellas, it is your responsibility to find your peace and keep your own peace. She will not help you, and she don't give a fuck about your peace, especially if it interferes with her happiness.
Oh.
I'm telling you. And I know it's some ladies in here like, nah, fuck that. I care about my man peace. I'll make sure he's at peace. And you know what? You're a fucking liar. And I'll show you who you are.
Uh-huh.
Now, ladies, let's say you and your man are home alone. Home alone. It's just you two in the house. Y'all are on opposite sides of the house. And you're happy. You're really happy. It's the best day of your fucking life. You've never been this happy before. And instead of going, man, I'm so happy, I just want to dwell in this all day, for some reason you go, I wonder what he's doing. It's really quiet in here. It almost sounds like peace.
Exactly.
So what do? You walk to the other side of the house just to see what this nigga's doing. And then you look in the room, and you look, and you see him, and he's not doing anything. This nigga's just looking off into the distance.
What are you doing?
Smiling.
Why are you smiling?
Do you go, damn, he looks happy, I'm gonna leave him alone?
No.
Or do you go, fuck is this nigga smiling about, yo?
Why is he happy? Is he thinking about another?
Delusional as fuck. They don't care. These people don't want peace. Complain about it. Y'all are the most dysfunctional people on the planet. How dare you criticize us? Emotionally unstable. They don't care nothing about rationale at all.
Nope.
You want exactly. They just want to. I'm glad you said that. Don't want peace. They just want attention. Now that is a woman on her way.
Attention is crypto. It's just
Women
a
are
drug.
crazy. They say crazy type shit, man. Y'all do crazy stuff like go through your nigga's phone. That's how I know y'all are irrational people. Irrational
Looking for
people.
trouble.
Because you don't really have a reason to go through his phone. That's why we think you crazy. Because the reason you give us, no, they're not really doing something wrong. It's just you're crazy. You're crazy. You know why? You want to know why I know you're crazy for going through the phone? You're going through the phone because you don't have evidence that he's doing something wrong. And instead of going, maybe my nigga's a good nigga, you go, this nigga's getting better at lying.
Okay, fine. You know, a lot of that is just plain humor, but there's little droplets of the truth. The thing is, you have to go through the phone. If somebody especially is spending too much on their phone and they're hiding their phone, turning it upside down, you know those signs. You have to check. You know, this for him, he has to do the comedy part, but it touches a bit of the truth. I mean, how would I rate this comedy? I hadn't watched. I watched like a minute. I thought it would be interesting. I would rate it about 5 out of 10. It is not like a laugh out loud comedy. It's kind of like haha, you know, that's all right. I don't know what you think yourselves about this video and this particular comedian, Ryan Davis. Leave your comment down below. Leave a like on the video for the algorithm. And of course, share the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, Happy New Year, folks.